Thinking about the recession, thinking about inflation, thinking about gold. I have a position in Kinross Gold. It's been a losing position for quite some time. It's 300 shares, and I'm selling covered calls against it. Overall, that position is underperforming. But I'm thinking about getting into the gold miners and thinking about buying a gold ETF. Doing some quick analysis here. But before I get started, I wanted to tell you that the Stock Planner channel is an education channel, and we are doing our own due diligence. This is the weekend. It's a long weekend, and I'm doing my preparation for Tuesday when the stock market opens. I'm a swing trader, and I believe once you start knowing how to do some trading, you're fixed for life. But it takes some education and a little pain, and the market's going through some pain right now. Getting started, I put together a little Google spreadsheet, and I got what I call the ETFs that are out there, as far as the different sector ETFs, and I got them from CNBC, it looks like. And then I went and queried the Google database, Google Finance, and got the prices for the day, 5 days ago, 15 days ago, and 2 months ago. And then I plotted the changes of those. And if it's all red, like the XLF, it looks like the last 2 months it's been trending down. And then I said, well, when do I think the recession started? And I think it started on the January 1st. It probably started around the end of November. We had a little bump there in October, a little dip and then a bump. And I got all the ETFs that are going down, and then some of them are going up, and then I took those and filtered them out to my good list and my bad list. GDX is a gold miner stock, and what I thought I'd do is take a look at that and see if I want to get into that on Tuesday. I haven't played the miner for a while. If I copy and pasted CNBC, I was able to keep the links for most of those ETFs, and I added a couple that I don't have links to. It's kind of neat. You can kind of have a spreadsheet to get information. It tries to match the gold miners index. And since January to now, there is a little bump in it, but it rose and then fell. Now, will it rise again? That's the question. There's that run up and the drop. Now it looks like the last 5 or 6 days, it looked like a little bounce. You won't have a target price here because it's an ETF. Not much information there. And it says here that the metals are heating up. And I think they will heat up with the pressures of inflation and recession. And these two are definitely on my list, and I do not have this one on the list. Recently, I put an app on my cell phone, stocks to own, and it gives me a lot of information on stocks. One of those pieces of information is whether the stock is undervalued or not. That's a piece of information that I'm interested in, but it doesn't make any difference for ETF. Here's a chart with some EMAs there. Was trading under the MA10, and now it came back around. Some would see that there's a short-term reversal. So we have to decide whether it is going up or down, and I think it's going to go up. Coming over to Tradingview on the daily time frame. Sorry about that, I just dropped my watch. As I said, I'm a swing trader. Looking at tops and bottoms. This is the zigzag, and it shows tops and bottoms perfectly, but it looks to future data. Right now, that zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. That's when I like to take some action, because it's probably thinking about going up. But then I use the zigzag to see if I can find indicators that kind of predict this. And for a drop like this, I like the MACD to be above the 0, and it's just barely. The stochastic RSI above the 80 and come back around, and the RSI above the 70 and come back around. When all three of those conditions occur, that's when we can go short. And it's the opposite for a long. The RSI was below the 30, came back around. Stochastic came back around, and we had a little green dot. I like that. Below the 0, above the 0, below the 0. But that's just barely, okay? Because some people might not took that trade. But since it's already printed there, and I got hindsight, it looks like these two indicators have shown right. So it's saying about 4 or 5 days ago that GDX might bounce and go long. And if it does, we have a downtrend, and about 50% of that, let's just say it'll go to about 34. and we're guessing. I don't know which way it's going. Anything could happen. This is not a volatile stock, not like the other ones are, not like AMD, Telsa, Walmart, and Target has been volatile lately. Let's see if we can put together a little deal. We want to go long, so that's a bull put spread. I put the GDX in there. I want to go out to December, January. I'll put December here. It's currently trading at 32, and I said we want to go to around 40. Let's put it at 38, and put these $2 wide strike. That's going to be at 36, risking $200 to make 143. I like that, and a loss of $57. But I have to wait, and this is the right thing for me because I'm not sure about this. And if it goes to 38, this is where we can take our profit, and we want to risk about no more than 8%. And I'd like to be out of the trade about halfway through, so let's just say by the end of September. You could say the end of August, doesn't matter. So if I'm not winning by that time, I'm going to take my loss, and it's going to be in this area here. So let's put it right there. It'll take about loss of about $40. That's what at the max. And if I get to this point and winning, I might stay out and make my full $143. But I usually try to get out earlier. If you take and make around $40, $50, let's just say $50 on a $200 investment, that's 25%. Well, what do you think about this cheapy trade? Will it stay above 36.57? Will it get above there in the next 6 months? Well, that's the risk I'm taking. I could have taken it a little bit shorter here. A lot of people would have done that because that is where they would think that is a line of resistance. Oh, this is the trade. Please leave your comments below. Happy trading. Do your own due diligence. Learn how to do this and win. Use the tools that are free out there. Today, I used Optionstrat, Stocks to Own, Tradingview, FinViz, and CNBC. All those tools are free. Happy trading.